Alright, here we go. This is a custom 2v2 on Nesthorn between the red team in the upper left-hand corner, Tipsy3000 in the Tomcat Striker, and BonGeBon in the Black Ops Striker. We do have a double Striker team, which is very, very unorthodox, especially in a 2v2. Let's see how that goes. And their opponents, the blue team in the bottom right-hand corner, SonicAndRose in the Tomcat Striker as well, and his teammate, Uncharted in the Steampunk Neo. Taking a look at the loadouts, quite a variety of units on the red team's loadouts, and we do see a lot of infantry going down by Tipsy, and I think probably some by Bon as well. Tipsy has bot spawners in his loadout. He has flackers, he has zippers, and BonGeBon with grinders. This is quite an unorthodox loadout. Looking at blue team's loadout, it looks fairly standard. We do have a lunchbox, which is fairly common in 2v2 still, and we do have this infantry rush. Rush is kind of a stretch using that word. It's just a big fat clump of infantry. It's kind of stacked the way you would stack creeps, but not the same thing. We do have blue with a bunch of units sitting over here, which is kind of more traditional approach to Nesthorn's mid right here, rather than have a bunch of infantry coming in. SonicAndRose did go down in the air, and Uncharted, noticing that there are a lot of infantry coming, has a couple bombs in queue, and will be able to take down quite a lot of them with these bombs. Takes down probably about half of all that infantry, maybe even more. They were clumped over their butt, goes down before he gets back to his outpost in that liftoff, and now there is going to be a procession of these infantry coming into this mid. SonicAndRose shooting up what he can. Not too many are going to be able to actually finally hit this mid. Very interesting choice of, whoa, they're actually going to be able to temporarily grab it. I think it will be temporary, just because there are so many things to fire in here. Only one bulb up left, going to be taken down neutral, and there's Tipsy goes down, BonGeBon goes down. There is nothing left over here for red team except for a single artillery sitting over there, and Uncharted will be able to take that out very quickly. Blue team's gonna be able to grab mid, I think, just because they have the majority of the red, or all the red units have been killed over here. Bon and Tipsy are finally respawning. Oh, now Tipsy going with zippers to go out. Which is another very interesting choice. They are going with a very unorthodox, I guess you can kind of think of it as an infantry-based loadout, just because, approach, just because these infantry will spawn runners. They probably are set to capture, so they probably will sit here at the mid, except for the couple that didn't have waypoints to sit here. Oh no! A lot of them actually are passing up the mid and going for this fort, which is completely undefended. Probably will be able to neutralize it on the way out, and, on the way past, and this mid has actually been neutralized in the meantime. SonicAndRose killing BonGeBon a little bit off cam, but that was on cam. Tipsy did take out SonicAndRose in the air. And right now, those zippers were kind of proceeding toward that outpost, but have also been stopped. But the majority of the blue units have actually been killed by red team, and so they actually have a lot of infantry over here. 3 bulbs up. Let's see if they can get that last one in. BonGeBon does go down to Sonic on the way out, and right now Tipsy just continually sending zippers from the fort, and just kind of stacking his sends from the closer outposts, just so he can have more of a clump of zippers once they finally reach that mid. Now Tipsy very low on life, probably getting pinned down by SonicAndRose, but getting body blocked by BonGeBon. Very good teamwork there. BonGeBon blocking for Tipsy, and he will be able to survive that. A bunch of zippers surrounding this mid, and a couple extra ones do go a little bit further. No harass has gone down by either team. It's just because I guess there's been so much action here at the mid, just really hectic, trying to take it back and forth, up and down, that no one has really had the time to do any extra harass. But red team does have a good surround of this middle outpost. A bunch of infantry bunkered. I was about to say funkered, which wouldn't actually make any sense, but a bunch of infantry bunkered there at the mid, so won't be going neutral anytime quickly. And now they've actually been able to neutralize this factory as well. A bunch of zippers going down for that neutralization, and even more, just a big mix of units by both Bon and Tipsy, dropping them left and right off these outposts. Bon very low on life, but not going to get chased down, and Tipsy also dropping, but most of these units are light units and did get killed very quickly. Only those Dillos are still here remaining, but and Bon actually drops these infantry over here on the blocked door by that Gemini, so that did allow blue to drop a couple extra infantry and keep that in their control with all their units there. And BonGeBon getting pinned down, getting ILO'd, getting EMP'd, and finished off on the ground by Uncharted. Just an assault on him right there. But now Tipsy with a lot of infantry. Oh man, I think these were sent from the mid. A lot of them are going to be over here. Man, that is really, really effective actually. A lot of them have been killed, but there are still a bunch of them left just because you can spam infantry so much and you can have such high numbers. Tipsy really, really kind of infamous for being that infantry guy, you know, working with boxers, working with sergeants as much as possible. Both of the red team players go down, so Uncharted and SonicAndRose are going to have a little bit of an opportunity to clear whatever units they can here at their forward that have been invaded, and he does finish off the rest of those units and does cloak away because he is a little bit low on life. Does not get killed though. There were no red players in the vicinity to actually get that kill. But right now we do have a fairly, okay, now we are kind of static now. A couple of artillery set up by red team, a little bit of a defense set up by blue team, creeps going left and right, Uncharted taking out this Dillo that was randomly dropped by Bon, that you really, really need to drop with teamwork and rapid, you know, or spread out really well, or completely unnoticed by the opposite team. If you want to do that kind of dropping over here on the enemy corner of Nesthorn, SonicAndRose getting killed on the ground there by those red defending units, and at this point it is looking a little bit like that blue team is getting kind of behind from red team. And now Uncharted trying to kill these zippers with bombs, but the zippers so fast, even though he hits some, they're just moving so fast and he wouldn't really be able to finish too much more. Zippers and Dillos here assaulting this forward power station, and so much infantry and light units going down. There are a lot of heavy units though, so in terms of light units, they aren't really able to mask the number of units that you would typically kind of want if you are going with that light unit build. And Tipsy getting killed in the air by SonicAndRose. They're right next to his outpost, and right now, because Tipsy is gone, you kind of really need that coordination and teamwork to really pull off this kind of style of play. So now Bon is kind of in the defensive zone and almost getting finished off before he gets back to the mid. But now Tipsy is back, so they can continue the pressure on this power station. Blue team not sitting on really enough credits to really do anything about this. So this is really, really good, you know, amount of pressure and amount of units that red team's able to ferry back and forth. It's just a little bit too much for blue team to take care of completely. And right now, blue team still has a really good defense. A lot of heavy units that will last a fairly long time, and Bon almost getting killed before he gets back to the mid. And right now, SonicAndRose, we do have a normal mid fight. SonicAndRose getting finished off in the air by Bon, but you know, back and forth shooting, back and forth movement, back and forth scouting by all the players, and Bon dropping these zippers over here. And actually, a bunch of them were sent by Tipsy. Oh, and again, we do see a humongous infantry rush. Again, gonna try to go for this neutralization, gonna try to get this mid. And in the meantime, BonGeBon has actually been able to neutralize and take this bottom factory. Only that Dillo there though, so he really, really needs to drop more either defensive units or infantry to be able to hold this in his control, and probably will go down. Yes, does go down to neutral, but in the meantime, Tipsy has been able to neutralize this power station and take it from blue team. But you know, once again, no defending units. Only gonna be able to take the outpost with nothing surrounding. Tipsy does go down there by SonicAndRose's follow. Yeah, it will be pretty much retake and re-neutralized. Blue team has been able to bring that back down just by the surrounding defensive units that were never taken care of in the first place. And right now, BonGeBon is almost taking that factory. 3 lights did go up, but 1 short is pretty much, you know, it's there is no halfway. Taking this outpost and then you know, getting the bulbs knocked back down. You might as well not have had any up in the first place, pretty much. But the Tipsy is able to drop enough infantry to take this, killing Uncharted in the air. So now they have a close outpost. BonGeBon getting killed by SonicAndRose with a bunch of these units in support here. Probably will be able to finish off by SonicAndRose. But the big difference here now, Tipsy does have a bunch of zippers here. Oh, and sending them to capture, sending them to this power station, not giving up on continually pressuring blue team right now. They have pretty much nothing defending this mid. So if blue team pushes out, they'll probably lose this power station. But even they probably will be able to hold the mid. Well, not hold it, but you know, take it and actually control it. Just because they're super strong tank units are still there, still alive, and BonGeBon now dropping at the front door. There is 1 Gemini to attack these Dillos, so and Uncharted's EMP Stasis Blast will be able to finish off quite a lot, but does draw. Oh, he was not able to actually reposition any of those that were under pressure, and at the same time, Tipsy is attacking this top, but there is nothing here left. Whatever he did drop or send over there, it's all gone, and BonGeBon's attack has pretty much stopped as well. Uncharted did get this Dillo blocked by that Gemini, which finally finishes off just now. And right now, we are kind of back to square one, where we were about a minute and a half ago, with red team having mid, holding this. And right now, we do have a stealth Longhorn drop by Uncharted. There is nothing contesting it here, so we are seeing Tipsy trying to come back to respond to this, but he only has bot spawners in his queue, and BonGeBon almost getting killed as well. But right now, Tipsy is going to have to deal with this Longhorn. Bon is back also, and does he have anything? He does have Dillos in his queue, but there is nothing blocking right now, and right while these two red players are distracted, killing Uncharted in the air, almost actually. Oh yeah, Uncharted did get killed. SonicAndRose actually has been able to drop a couple jackals here at the mid, and probably will get it neutralized, if not contested by red team properly. Oh no, a lot of infantry, a lot of creeps walking in, so this will stay in red's control. And blue team, not with that many units. It's a kind of a large disparity in upkeep. It's 94 to 38 right now, and blue team, SonicAndRose getting finished up once again, and this outpost is still fairly red. Only one random blue tank dropped over here, so that's definitely not enough to take it. I don't know what Uncharted was planning to do with a single tank, or surrounded by all these red units. I guess maybe trying to kill units instead of getting finished off there before he gets back to the fort. But maybe there he was trying to kill units instead of actually neutralize the outpost, which is kind of strange, just because of the positioning where he dropped it. Maybe wanted to drop it a little bit further, so only one single unit can contest it. But Bon getting finished off by the I guess the Seeker that was over here, or maybe followed from the ground to the air. That those Longhorn doing that, everybody knows how that feels. How when tanks fire at you when you're on the ground, then you lift off and get killed. Horrible feeling. Bon trying to bury a little bit more again, does get killed once again. And now Tipsy with a bunch of infantry. They are gonna do the exact same thing as they did last time, but the problem is now the blue team has quite a lot of tanks, even has Goliath down, and I don't see any late game units going down by Tipsy or BonGeBon. They both have Goliaths. Neither of them have Berthas. Actually, no one in this in this game has artillery except for, Berthas, except for SonicAndRose. So that will give a humongous advantage to blue team once they start getting those Berthas out. I don't think there are any out quite yet. But once those Berthas do go out, those infantry are going to do absolutely nothing against them. The Berthas, I guess they might be able to draw their fire, but it's pretty negligible, just considering how the Berthas would be used to just destroy clumps of units. But the thing is, red team doesn't really have that many clumped units up right now. They have quite a lot of light units just spread around everywhere, which the Berthas would actually just demolish extremely quickly. And now a lot of contention going down on this power station still. This factory was a little bit under contest for a moment, and SonicAndRose getting killed in the air by BonGeBon and Tipsy's fire, and Uncharted getting finished off as well. So now this is a small opportunity for red team, unless blue team spams that respawn button, which they are not. So now red team has a little bit of an opportunity to kill what they can, and Tipsy finishing off some stuff here at this fort, actually at the front door. Not really finishing off, but dropping some stuff so he can get that Gemini kill with those zippers drawing the fire away. And now Bon almost killing the Goliath, but Uncharted does swoop it up in time to heal it up. And now it's just red team's rapid infantry attack style, and Tipsy getting finished off in the air by Uncharted after the liftoff. Oh, and Bon also getting killed by SonicAndRose. But yes, this high pressure, high intensity infantry-based, light unit-based style that blue team is trying to pull off here really depends heavily on just keeping the pressure on and keeping the opposing team's unit count down. Using all that high number of units and your own mech's fire, and they're both strikers, so slashing sword as well. Using all that to be able to keep their unit count down, and we do see Tipsy and Bon slashing away. Bon getting killed by Uncharted with that EMP and fire, and now Tipsy almost going to get killed himself, and yes, probably will. Getting high load, getting pinned down. No, Tipsy is able to swoop away, does Viking dance up, down beautifully, walks all the way back to his mid, is going to be able to lift off, I think. And SonicAndRose getting hammered by that Seeker, and Tipsy, oh my god, finishing him off in the air after he's forced to lift off because that Seeker was firing at at him, and Tipsy with an extremely professional level transforming right there, and just decision making to begin with, is able to finish off SonicAndRose in the air after he has a lift off. Wow, wow, wow. And right now we do see the red team has been able to take that bottom factory once again. Uncharted almost getting killed before he gets back to that fort, but they haven't really secured this that much, and they're once again going with the attack here at this power station. But this power station is extremely well fortified by heavy class units, heavy armored units, so there is not much that blue team or that red team can actually do right now if they want to actually take that outpost. They really need to stop and stop doing this high sending, like mass unit sending, especially because they're all light units. They're not really going to get anywhere. They're just going to kind of stall. And now SonicAndRose trying to get this neutralized, but there are so many zippers. Holy God, look at all those zippers. Those jackals did get killed so fast, and these zippers are going for this power station, but they're just going to get completely annihilated by all of these blue units sitting over here. They are going to split, obviously, because there are not enough waypoints here, so there's going to be a bunch of zippers here at the fort, but they are going to go back once the other zippers die and these waypoints open up. So that's exactly what is happening right now. These zippers are moving up. This outpost has been able to be neutralized, but once again, too many high armor, high HP blue units surrounding here. So even though red has a lot of pressure on here, I don't think they're going to be able to break this, this surround of blue units. And Uncharted almost getting finished off. I don't know if he is able to cloak away back to his fort, and now SonicAndRose with high level creeps is going to be able to get this neutralized if it's not responded to immediately. Yeah, I don't think so. BonGeBon is here, but not going to be able to get here quite quick enough to be able to keep this under his control. So now blue team has taken this outpost once again, and SonicAndRose getting finished off by Tipsy in that liftoff, and Uncharted trying to deal with these high level creeps, and he will be able to. But in the meantime, BonGeBon continuing the pressure, dropping a bunch of bombs. Okay, not a bunch of bombs, one set of bombs, but bombs are bombs, and he is gonna going with Armadillo again. And SonicAndRose was able to heal up the Goliath, so that Goliath against these Dillos is just gonna do pretty much nothing. And Uncharted now finishing off, cleaning up everything that was over here, and this is kind of well defended. Not well defended, but it is clear. That's the big important thing. And we might see a little bit of ferrying of the units going from here to here. A big mix of level 4 creeps and soldiers over here. Tipsy just waiting for that. This is a really horrible map, to be honest, to do this kind of thing, just because that long arm of Nesthorn that I've said over and over and over again, I don't even know if that's really what you should call it, but that long path that leads to mid from both sides just is a humongous telegraph for anyone. And now red team actually able to neutralize this, takes this up, and BonGeBon getting killed, but Tipsy is still here with a couple of infantry still. Oh no, he doesn't have anything to drop in defense, and this will go back down, and Tipsy, but did get that level up, or no, he didn't get that level up. He got healed up there while he had that in his that outpost in his control. But did lose it again. And so red team, even though able to grab this factory again and again and again, not able to really guard it and control it the way that you would hope that they could with with being able to ninja these outposts so well with these infantry, just a massive amounts of infantry and zippers able to neutralize extremely quickly. But the problem is you don't have anything in queue to drop to guard, to support those units. And right now we do see this one. This power station has actually been neutralized. We are in quarter 4. We do see bot spawners. I know that Tipsy did put down bot spawners. We do have 3 bot spawners down here and 2 more, so it's a total of 5 bot spawners for blue team. So an extra 5 creeps per creep wave. It's pretty much double. I don't know what it is on Nesthorn. I think it's either 4 or 5. It's at least double the number of creeps that drop here. And Tipsy and Bond's attack here at the power station has been shut down. 2 bulbs down, 1 level 4 creep still here, and now Bond, attacking where the blue team is not, going here down here at the bottom factory, drops these creeps completely out of tank fire. Uncharted and SonicAndRose forced to drop a Gemini in defensive position against those infantry, and in the meantime, Tipsy is once again stacking zippers, stacking creeps. This time it is just zippers actually. I think maybe, oh no jackals. It's all zippers. It is all zippers, and they will probably go for this this power station, and I don't see how they can keep this unneutralized. Blue team, that is. And SonicAndRose almost getting killed, but there are, these zippers are actually kind of passing and going for the mid or the fort, or the mid or the fort, the close to the fort. These are going for the close. These zippers have stopped here, and they are going to be able to get a good surround on this outpost. Oh man, and Tipsy and BonGeBon are just really oh my god. There are a lot of infantry walking in. They will be able to take that power station, but once again, don't really have anything in queue. Tipsy has a, or BonGeBon has a single Goliath. I would really want to see him put it down there at that power station, and BonGeBon with a couple high-level creeps, he will be able to put down a Goliath, will be able to put down a Secret. I think that this time, Red Team will be able to hold this outpost, but we do see a quick, was that a scout? There was nothing dropped by SonicAndRose. He doesn't have anything in his cargo, almost getting finished off by Tipsy before he gets back to that factory. But right now, BonGeBon almost getting hit by those missiles, not getting finished off though. But now Red Team has a pretty good foothold on this outpost, has a Goliath down. And that will do a really good job at holding off those infantry, or you know, anything that comes down. It's a really amazing defensive unit when it is positioned defensively. You know, not necessarily 100% productive when it's placed defensively, but now Uncharted trying to get a neutralization, probably will be able to get this before that last creep does walk in. But once again, look at all these creeps. This is definitely going to go back to Red Team. I don't see a way for Blue Team to actually take this unless they go with an all-in push right now, which is probably not very smart. Couple of random tanks going down by SonicAndRose. SonicAndRose probably will get this neutralized actually, but no. Tipsy, the infantry master, is dropping a lot of soldiers and will be able to keep this under his control. And SonicAndRose, really low on life, gets finished off with both of those Longhorn in his cargo, and that is extremely painful. And now BonGeBon and Tipsy have their eyes set on that last factory, that last outpost. Well, really well surrounded by Gemini and Longhorn though, so it's really going to be a challenge to get it, you know, to get it taken the way that they've been doing it this entire time. But you know, it worked that last time with those you know, with those zippers attacking for that power station just now. So who knows, they might be able to do it once again. There is a good, there's 7 heavy tanks sitting over there, and Uncharted getting finished. Oh, when did he get killed? But there are, I did not notice, there are a couple Dillos here at the front door. SonicAndRose forced to deal with it, does get finished off by Tipsy in the air, and now Uncharted does respawn and will handle that. But now Tipsy again with zippers, so many zippers. This is probably gonna result in another neutralization on this factory. There are so many tanks here though. I don't know if these zippers will actually work. They are kind of prioritizing the tanks over neutralizing the factory. I think even though they were set on capture, but I think, you know, the stray shots from those zippers were able to get this neutralized, and a couple of infantry going in. A lot of them that went down did get killed. So and BonGeBon getting killed there on the ground. Tipsy low on life, got killed as well by blue units. So even though red has been able to neutralize this, blue is able to hold it, will be able to take it back with their creeps wandering in. And as of right now, BonGeBon and Tipsy are just massacring with these zippers and infantry, but Uncharted trying to get another neutralization, trying to finish off this Goliath, but look at all those high-level creeps coming in. These bot spawners doing an extremely good job right now here in quarter 4. It's already overtime 1, and BonGeBon is struggling to keep this outpost. Actually, it's gonna go down in neutral, but I don't think that blue's gonna actually be able to take it. And even if they were able to take it, I doubt that they would even be able to control it. And Tipsy with a couple creeps, once again attacking where blue team is not. SonicAndRose forced to come back here and attack at this factory, or defend at this factory. A lot of level 4 creeps, but getting blocked by tanks. Are going to be able to try to walk in, but I think they're going to stay blocked. And Uncharted dropping 1 tank here. Once again, not really going to do that much, but anything you can do, I guess, especially when you are this behind, you really have to start drawing for grasping for straws. You're trying to figure out what to do to get to turn the tide on the battle. And SonicAndRose getting killed in the air by BonGeBon, and Uncharted also getting finished off by BonGeBon in that liftoff. Tipsy forcing him to lift off with those striker slashes, and now BonGeBon and Tipsy have been able to gain complete map control, and this dominating stage is just gonna be crazy. Uncharted dropping the surprised face, and Tipsy and Tipsy and BonGeBon have been able to take this entire map with a lot of zippers. I just, something I haven't really seen very much at all. Especially to this degree, and Tipsy was able to save that Longhorn, something you don't really see. You usually let that Longhorn die, just whatever front door attacking units that you drop, you usually just let them die, and it's fine. But now we will see BonGeBon and Tipsy probably mass up some tanks, and some artillery goes down as well, gonna try to break the front door defense of blue team, and this is just a matter of time. They probably will hit that domination stage, and Tipsy dropping even more bot spawners, gonna has one. Does he have another one in queue? He does not, but, you know, they are just way up on the infantry that are being produced, and it's just so effective in Uncharted dropping this Goliath, or not Goliath, wow, what is wrong with me? Gemini. They both start with a G, you know, you can understand the confusion there, but will be able to get taken care of by BonGeBon. In the meantime, Tipsy with these artillery, a few artillery firing in as well. Ooh, actually a Bertha on blue team. Never really got to use those Berthas, especially because red team was just going back and forth, you know, and the Berthas were never ever positioned to be able to concentrate on the attacking area that that red team was at. And right now, I do think that blue team it's just pretty much a matter of time before red team accumulates enough credits, enough units, especially because I think it's been 100 seconds at least by the time they got full map control, or since that time. So I do think that blue team is very credit starved, especially income wise. SonicAndRose gonna get finished off by that Seeker that BonGeBon dropped just there. I don't know if that's the actual thing that finished him off, but if there was nothing else there, that probably would have done it. And now we are in overtime 2, 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. Tipsy and BonGeBon are just, you know, it is a 114 to 21 upkeep difference. If red team just did a complete all-in and just, you know, started at their fort and sent all their units, this would pretty much be over. Tipsy getting finished off on the ground by Uncharted, but it really doesn't matter anymore. Red team has pretty much whittled down blue team's units 2-0, and we do see even a grinder by BonGeBon finally going down, using that grinder in his loadout. But once again, no more units here for blue team. The income is pretty much 0, and SonicAndRose just with SonicAndRose just with 10,000. Oh, and actually has a couple Berthas set up. I don't think that's actually the right decision at this point. I mean, to be honest, at this point, nothing is the right decision, because they're kind of screwed with the amount of units they don't have compared to the amount of units that that red team has. Actually, they are at a 0 to 113 upkeep difference. It's just going to be crazy, and getting finished off by light units, sending Tipsy sending these jackals, which attack light, which have medium armor and a light attack class, and just a lot of level 4 creeps. There is nothing left over here for blue team, and red team will be able to take this victory eventually with enough units dropped over here. The high level creeps spawning for blue team, you know, distracting red team's units very briefly, but red team, Tipsy3000 and BonGeBon, finishing off those blue team players there on the ground, have been able to take this custom 2v2 on Nesthorn versus SonicAndRose and Uncharted. Taking a look at the final counts, Tipsy and BonGeBon actually got a lot of, well, SonicAndRose and Uncharted died quite a lot. And Tipsy and BonGeBon, look at how many units they lost. 295 for Tipsy with all those infantry and zippers produced, and 110 for BonGeBon. And, you know, not even close to the next, or not even close, but, I mean, no one was close to Tipsy, and BonGeBon with significantly more units than SonicAndRose and Uncharted. You know, Tipsy with 15 kills, going positive 6. Bon going -7, I think, and the rest of the blue team going negative as well. But scores fairly even. Actually, Uncharted with the highest score in the game, but score does not mean victory. The victory does go to red team this time. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.